So in the term of time variance or invariance, it depends on a system that is not that is dependent on time or not. Okay, a system that is not time invariant is said to be time varying system. Okay, time varying system. So the output does not depend on the advance or delay of time. Okay, always remains identical. In simple terms, time invariant system, invariant means not changed, varying means changeable, is a system whose behavior does not change with respect to time. I will give you an example. uh, you have Most of you have AC or fan on your home. Okay, when you set up the regulator to its highest part, you will get the most of the air, and it cools the room. Or in AC, if you make it more chill, it will go more chiller, more cold, cold on your home, in your home environment, on your own room. Okay, if it depends on your own will, and also you can control it, you can go through, just turn over the regulator, just increase or decrease the power of electricity, or just the rotation of your fan. You will get the result for your own will. You just control the regulator, or you control the remote control to change the uh, change the room temperature in your AC. Okay, it's on your hand. But do you think that temperature is on your hand? The temperature of the room or of the nature in your hand? No, that's not in your hand. That varies with time, because the temperature, that may be room temperature, that may be temperature of the outside, that is time varying. That varies with each and every time. That varies with each and every time. You can't control the temperature, but you can control the temperature of your AC, or control the rotation per minute or RPM of your fan. You can control it. When you set up the regulator, that rotates in the same RPM. If you set up the AC on a certain temperature, 23 degrees Celsius, 21 degrees Celsius, 18 degrees Celsius, that will remain to the same. But if you want to make it a system, automated system, if you want to make an automated system that depends on the temperature of your room, if your temperature of the room is got higher, the AC will sense it. It will make its temperature run onto it, and just lower down the temperature and make your room a stable into a stable temperature. Or if it is a fan that is temperature censored, when the temperature got higher part, it regulates itself to the higher rotation and cool your room. When the temperature just reduces, the fan also reduce its RPM, and also the AC could do the same thing. It increase its temperature to just reduce the thing. Or in sometimes, if it is more cold, they may be shut off. If you use a sensor, so that will be a time varying system, because in each time there will be different temperature. Just open your door, different temperatures are coming inside your room. If it's a system that rotates your fan and just controls your AC, if it's an automated system, time varying system, it will calculate it, accumulate it, and change it what your desired temperature will be. That is time varying system. But if it's not on your hand, every time you have to change the regulator, and every time you have to change the temperature shift in your own remote control, so that will be a time invariant system. That's not dependent on time, that's depending on yourself. So last of all, compared to time varying systems, time invariant systems are much easier to design and analyze since their behavior does not change with respect to time. Last but not the least, the three properties: additivity, homogeneity and linearity. What is additivity? Additivity means if two systems are added to each other, and each function means process, okay, process the thing. So there is a commutation of the summation. The function, very simple law, the individual function of individual systems, if you add these both things to, you will get the previous one. A system H is said to be homogeneous if for every function x and for every complex constant a, following condition holds, just like this multiplication. It is a constant value that should be out of it, and you will get the system to be calculated in the functional value, the x. That means the multiplication by a constant, that is homogeneity. And what is linearity? A system that is both additive and homogeneous is said to be linear. That's very much important thing. If we test two things, that is it additive? Okay. Is it homogeneous? Okay. So it is linear system. That's the important part, and for this part we will go through to the linear time invariant system or LTI systems in next chapters. So a system that is both additive and homogeneous is said to be linear. In other words, a system H is linear if for all functions x and x2 and all complex constants a1 and a2, the following condition holds, like that: a1 x1, a2 x2. Simple thing, homogeneity first, then additivity. So that is H comes with linear combinations. That is known as linearity. Any kind of function, any kind of system, if we put the values and if we just calculate within this condition that has been written here, if it satisfies it, so the system is linear. The linearity property is also referred to as superposition property, that is also known as superposition property. Practically speaking, linear systems are much easier to design and analyze than non-linear systems. Thank you very much for being with me with this total lecture on basics on systems, from its classifications, definitions to its properties. I hope you will understand it better and make a full use of it by doing the calculations and the next week lessons that I have given to you. Thank you very much for being with me.